Coming.
So, Frankie, 241 years ago today, in Philadelphia, in the Congress, the unanimous declaration of the 13 United States of America, they said the following thing. When in the course of human events, it becomes necessary for one people to dissolve the political bands which have connected them with another, and to assume among the powers of the earth the separate and equal station to which the laws of nature and of nature's God entitle them, a decent respect to the opinions of mankind requires that they should declare the causes which impel them to the separation. Now here's the good part. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, unless you're black and then you're 3/5, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, that to secure these rights, governments are instituted among men, deriving their just powers from the consent of those governed, that whenever any form of government becomes destructive to these ends, it is the right of the people to alter or to abolish it and to institute new government, laying its foundation on such principles and organizing its powers in such form as to them shall seem most likely to affect their safety and happiness. We should deal with Bergen County this way. Prudence indeed will dictate that governments long established should not be changed for light and transient causes. And accordingly, all experience hath shewn that mankind are more disposed to suffer while evils are sufferable than to right themselves by abolishing the forms to which they are accustomed. But when a long train of abuses and usurpations, pursuing invariably the same object, evinces a design to reduce them under absolute despotism, it is their right, it is their duty to throw off such government and to provide new guards for their future security. Such has been the patient sufferance of these colonies, and such is now the necessity which constrains them to alter their former systems of government. The history of the present King of Great Britain is a history of repeated, or you could say, family court of Bergen County, is a history of repeated injuries and usurpations, all having in direct object the establishment of an absolute tyranny over these states. To prove this, let facts be submitted to a candid world. And then they list all their grievances. And then, we, therefore, the representatives of the United States of the government and General Congress assembled, appealing to the Supreme Judge of the world for the rectitude of our intentions, do in the name and by authority of the good people of these colonies, solemnly publish it and declare that these United Colonies are and of right ought to be free and independent states, and they are absolved from all allegiance to the British Crown, and that all political connection between them and the state of Great Britain is and ought to be totally dissolved, and that as free and independent states, they have full power to levy war, conclude peace, contract alliances, establish commerce, and to do all other acts and things which independent states may do. And in support of this declaration, with a firm reliance on the protection of divine providence, we mutually pledge to each other our lives, our fortunes, and our sacred honor. And it was signed by all these people, and the biggest one who signed it, in the biggest writing of all, was the representative from, where is he from? I think Massachusetts, no? Yeah, Massachusetts, John Hancock. And that was 241 years ago today. And thank God we live in a country that for the most part keeps that. So happy birthday, America. Freedom isn't free. You can stop it now. Should we sing a song? Should we sing a song? God bless America, land that I love. Stand beside her and guide her through the dun 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 dun.
Through the light with the night. Through the night with the light from above.
That's the national anthem. I don't know all the words. It's not.
Okay, but knowing the Canadian one is important. We
There
live
are
in
other
America.
songs that are more official that I do know.
Well, I think you should learn this one.
I'm a Yankee Doodle dandy, Yankee Doodle do or die. A real live nephew of my Uncle Sam, born on the 4th of July. I've a Yankee Doodle sweetheart, she's my Yankee Doodle joy. Oh, Yankee Doodle went to London just to ride the ponies. I am that Yankee Doodle boy. And happy birthday to JC.